So let's ask the accountant, do we actually owe 80,000 in tax? We sold the house for 280,000 in Alp. Now my calculations are that we owe minus 5,000 because we sold the house in Alp for 280,000. We bought the house in Alp for 37,500. That was 2018. Our purchase cost, renovation cost were 40,000. The real estate agency fees, 14,000. Bought our house here for 180,000. 12,500 the first year we actually bought the house, and in 23 it was 18,000. So my estimation is we don't owe a penny. So this has been the most awful stomach churning week until we see the accountant. So let's see what the accountant has to say. Do we really owe 80,000 euros? Because if that's the case, we're going to have to leave. And I really just don't know where we're going to actually go. So let's ask the accountant what he actually said. So let me explain to you where you've gone wrong. You don't actually owe 80,000. 80,000 is the amount of money you need to invest to actually get your tax bill down to zero. Now our house was 180,000. So I don't know why you put 150,000. You bought your farm for 180,000 euros. That farm is split into three. Your farmhouse is 150,000 euros. Your two rustic plots are 15,000 euros each, which we don't allow on capital gains. So your rustic land of 15,000 each, we're not allowing. Put in £40,000 worth of receipts for Alt. Your renovation bill for Alt was 40,000 euros in receipts. We're not letting you have 40,000 euros worth of receipts, even though they've got your name on, your fiscal number and your address. We're only going to let you have 20,000 because we said so. So that's 50,000 that I haven't even accounted for. 50,000 euros worth there with the two plots we're not allowing you to have and your receipts. So with your other miscellaneous things is 80,000 euros you need to invest. Now you don't owe 80,000 euros. It's a percentage. What you actually owe is 10,000 euros. It's a percentage of the 80,000. So that's what you actually owe at the moment. The solar would not come off the 10,000 that you owe. It would come off the 80,000 that you're investing to make it 70,000. You would have to get rid of the full 280,000 to get rid of your capital gains tax bill. You are lucky in one respect because you bought your house in November 2022. we've actually changed the goalposts, and now you don't have 3 years to offset your capital gains. You have to pay it straight away. So if we actually sold this and went into one of these lovely big tourist complex, can we offset the capital gains there? If you sold your farm and decided to go into what we class as a tourist complex, they don't have any capital gains whatsoever, so you'd be stuffed. We like to change the goalposts in Portugal just to confuse everybody. So while we're in all this dilemma, me and Abes, we were just thinking, if we had to sell up and it was an 80,000 tax bill, where the heck would we go? And we couldn't think of anywhere as nice as Portugal. We really couldn't, for various different reasons. You know, it is harsh, the weather in July, August. We find that a struggling part of being here. But apart from that, it really comes into its own now, because it's like t-shirt and shorts weather. We're in September and it's absolutely glorious weather. It's just dipped a little bit, so it's not 30 degrees anymore, it's 27, and we're just so enjoying the cooler weather now. So it just shows you what you think you have costed out and you've worked out, and you think that you're absolutely a-okay with everything. You could end up into a real sticky situation. Now the thing is that at the moment we've still got till 2025 to actually find the money for the taxman, and hopefully in that time we will have finished using Sharon the digger, and she will have to be sold, I think, to actually pay the bill, and Abe will have finished using it there anyway. But thankfully we actually bought the house here when we did, because they've changed the law now. You don't have 3 years to do your capital, get all your capital gains receipts in, so we're really lucky with that respect. So the thing is as well, the laws change all the time here, so you could, you know, I don't know, you could be landed with a bill, or you could do something wrong, or you just didn't know the law. And that's the thing, isn't it? You have to be so careful. So it's been a journey of worry, but we'd rather have a 10,000 tax bill than an 80,000. So we will be staying here, and it just makes you feel more appreciative of what you actually have. Yeah, I mean, what we've got, a lot of people wouldn't want to live like the way that we do. We've still got an outdoor toilet, but everything takes time, and it makes you feel, you know, you appreciate things for what you have, and the land that we have and the life that we have. And we're stopping going out for sushi now. We don't go out for meals, so we just keep to the local bars now, because we just really can't afford to go out. Sagres and a couple of toasties and a coffee, you're talking €5, so that's our going out at the moment. So, but we're thankful for what we have, and it does make you appreciate everything. So, but thank you for all the messages of concern as well. Somebody did actually point out to me that it wasn't the 80,000 that we owe, it was a percentage of that. And we had friends ringing us up as well to sort of like put us on the right track. But I think it was the thing with it, I think it was how it was worded in the email, and a translation difference as well, and I think it was just panic mode, but thankfully we got it all sorted out, and the lovely lady at the accountant office sorted us out as well. One of the reasons we actually came to Portugal is Abe's a builder, I used to do design, and we actually thought we'd make quite a good team. We could buy houses and sell them, flip them. Now, we've done it with one house, and now we've got the farmhouse, and with all this that's gone on, it's like been so unnerving, and we think, well, we could actually do this house up the best we can and sell it and do the same again, but apparently they've actually changed the laws on that as well. What is happening now, it's new law that's coming, and you can only put in capital gains receipt on one house. If you buy, say, 10 houses, it's only the first house that you can offset your capital gains with receipts and everything. But if you think about, there is a lot of builders here that come, they buy houses, they flip them, they make money, and they claim all the capital gains on every single one that they do, and they've actually stopped it now. You're only allowed to claim your capital gains receipts on your first house that you renovate and sell on. So it's putting an end to people flipping houses, which is an awful shame, because out here in Portugal there's so many ruins. They will just be left as a pile of stones, because a lot of the Portuguese just won't touch them. We had a lovely neighbour in Alt, and she said there's only the English that are mad enough to actually do things like this, to buy old houses, live in them, renovate them. She says Portuguese ladies won't do it. She just would not do what we're doing. So the next tax will be eye-blinking tax, because we said so, and we make it up as we go along.